Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. Totally lost my momentum.
My
Said
bad.
it wrong.
My bad.
We have the Agrihood developer wanting a subpoena for a private citizen. Parents are outraged over a survey. A Florida bill would allow HOAs to be dissolved, and the county celebrates Field of Dreams upgrades. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes car buying truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, and over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference to you, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national excellence. You can find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Ben 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. You can check out our merch right there in the app. All right. Good morning, fellas.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Almost said Monday.
Are we feeling blue today?
We're bluing it out.
We are. Very blue today.
Yes. I'm in my blue referee outfit.
We love that.
Or I could work at Foot Locker.
I don't think that exists anymore.
It still does.
Does it?
Yep.
There's still Foot Locker?
Payless is the one that shut down.
Yes.
Foot Locker still exists.
I do believe Foot Locker still exists. Payless is the one that shut down.
Right on.
Payless definitely shut down.
Yes.
It did.
Payless definitely
Which
shut
is
down.
devastating.
Yeah.
I should have paid more. Too easy.
I walked right into that.
It was too easy.
Too easy.
Too easy.
Do we have a question of the day?
All right. Question today is Fat Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
All right. So on Fat Tuesday, tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. You're supposed to give up something for Lent.
Yeah.
So the question of the day is, what should you give up? But you're not going to.
I should give up this stupid video game on my phone.
Oh.
I probably won't, though.
I should just give up my phone.
100%. Yeah, I have a tendency to, I'll just hop on here and kill a couple of minutes in between things. And yeah, kills too many minutes are dead.
Too many minutes are gone.
Too many minutes are dead. I should definitely
But does
give
it
that
calm you down?
up. Yeah, I mean,
So it serves a
little
purpose.
disassociating.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it
yeah.
serves a purpose. It gets you back
Yeah.
to that moment.
Yes. And the thing is, like, I know what it's doing. I know the reinforcement schedules. I know everything that it's doing to keep me on the stupid game, and it makes me mad because it works.
Mm.
I know what it's doing. It doesn't matter that I know.
It doesn't stop you.
It does.
Doesn't
So, yeah,
stop you.
I should give up the game.
So,
I've thought about it.
all right.
I don't know if I'm going to.
Blake, what about you?
I was gonna say spreadsheets, but I realize sometimes I get paid to work on spreadsheets.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
going to say
that's
you
true.
work on spreadsheets, so that means that's kind of like giving up your job.
Yes, so I'm definitely not going to say that, even though I probably make too many gimmicky ones. I'm probably going to say, I probably want to give up, like, I have a hard time giving up Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A would be hard.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Still got a lot of
yeah, and
points.
Kenny, that's not the question. The question is what should you give up that you're not giving up?
Yeah.
So, stop being the rebel. It's a question. All right.
Maybe being a
what?
control freak. Just kidding.
Let go. All right. I'm giving up. I'm not giving up, but I should give up late night snacking.
Yeah.
Like I've always been a cookies and milk at the end of the night guy.
Okay.
I'm not giving it up, but I should, because at my age, I probably shouldn't be going back that late at 11 o'clock at night.
11 o'clock is late.
Yeah.
That's late for food.
Yeah. So
Especially for carbs.
Cookies and milk.
Yeah, cookies and milk. Late night cookies and milk.
Little Debbie's. Scott, I'll do the Little Debbie's also, but I'm not giving them up during the day. I think they're completely fine during the day, but like late night,
Yeah.
I should give that up.
Probably.
Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, but I should.
Are you giving up anything for Lent?
Heroin.
Okay.
I've been successful the last 40 years of doing that, so it's one I know I'm good at.
I've been clean from heroin since 1981.
Yeah.
but
67
yeah,
for me.
but however, for me, it's definitely easier for me to give up chocolate.
Yeah, 100%. You're good.
Yeah.
I gave up chocolate one year when I was pregnant, and I worked for the winery, and one of our like big new products was brick chocolate bars, and it was like a pound brick, and the chocolate was designed to be eaten with certain wines, and so like on the label it was pair this with, and so it was very wine centered chocolate, and that was fine until they started sending cases of little like Ghirardelli square size like pieces of the chocolate, because like I'm not gonna buy a whole pound brick and like, you know, scrape some off with a knife. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But then in my office there was like 40 pounds of bite-sized pieces of this delicious chocolate. It was so good. It was all dark chocolate.
So how many pounds a day did you eat?
I gave it up for Lent.
You gave it up, all of
And
it?
so I was in my office.
I would have purged.
I was in
I would
my
have
office.
purged on Tuesday. I would have been like, I'd have been like Cookie Monster.
I didn't think it was going to be that hard until I realized my entire
no.
office smelled like delicious chocolate, and there was just bite-sized pieces. There was a sea of bite-sized pieces all around me, and I was pregnant, and I also like couldn't drink because I was pregnant. Like you already give up so much when you're pregnant, and then I also gave up chocolate. That was a hard one.
When Blake's mom was pregnant with the boys, I gave up everything she gave up.
Yeah.
There was certain things that really kind of caffeine was
Caffeine's hard.
yeah.
Caffeine, booze. There's
The booze was
certain
never really that hard.
deli
for me.
meats, certain cheeses that I was told I wasn't supposed to have. I don't know. Are you a sushi guy?
Did you miss out on mozzarella?
I am a sushi guy, but
Yeah.
I
That you're not supposed to have a lot of when you're pregnant.
yeah.
There's
So
just-
I don't think we were sushi people yet at that point.
yeah. Right on.
I became a sushi person after that point.
I did the math. That's when I started doing half calf unsweet tea. I did the math on how much caffeine I could have safely, and figured out if I brew my tea.
Yeah, see, I love
decaf
I
bags
love
and regular
sweet tea, and I
caffeinated
gave up
bags.
sweet tea during that time.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Yep, that's hard. All right.
Telling a southerner you can't have sweet tea, that just hurts.
Yeah, it was. I love.
So you gave it up too, Blake? Is that what I'm
Well,
hearing?
he was.
I
Still,
never
he was
actually
still in the
liked
belly. He was the reason.
I thought you were the older brother. Didn't you
He
have
is
to
the
go
older
through a
brother.
pregnancy once?
I am the older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he never. He doesn't really like tea.
No?
No, I like sweet.
I do like half and half, so tea by itself, no.
All right. Half and half what? Half lemonade, half tea?
Arnold Palmer.
Arnold
Yeah,
Palmer.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah,
All right. Now it's time for a quick check the weather.
it's cloudy today.
That quick check the weather brought to you by Ben 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden gems, Ben 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Ben 39 is the perfect spot for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop on in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Ben 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's the Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Actually, real quick, before the hit the Blake shot report, we do want to mention our thoughts go out to Irving. Irving Cass said he did have a little bit of a health scare, so wishing nothing but the best for him.
Yeah, healthy recovery there, Irving. So,
Wow,
so
that's scary. I'm sorry, Irving.
yeah,
Feel better,
yeah.
Feel better
Get
indeed.
back in here and have some wine with us soon.
for sure. All right, now the Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Now to hit the Blake traffic.
Thank you, Blake, for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, so but looks like traffic's moving it fine out there. It looks a little bit of empty road out there today. Especially looks like especially going northbound on to Jacksonville at mile marker 331.
I do believe the lower left-hand camera's got some bird crap on it.
Get
Get that cleaned up.
Yeah,
It actually looks
you
like
run out there and clean that for
it
us.
actually looks like the lens is cracked.
Someone shoot it.
Willie the Wasp.
The revenge of Willie the Wasp. All right, that Hit the Blake's traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of St. Augustine history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views all day, hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the old jail and welcome centers with your ticket. When the sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with ghost and gravestones tours. Locals ride free with full fare guests through hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right. So we have an announcement on Thursday. We will have on Stoidum and on Bollocks. We'll have both sides of the firefighter union debate. We'll have Christian Whitehurst on Stoidum Thursday morning and David Stevens, president of the St. Johns County Professional Firefighters, IAFF Local 3865 on Bollocks.
Yeah, because we want to show both sides of the story. You know, and people are going to try and drag us into it. We're not going to make any decisions from our side or any comments or take sides on this story. We're just going to get the story out to get the information so people understand why there is an impasse and what both sides are going through to get the conversation. Commissioner Whitehurst is going to be the representative from the county side, and then the representative from the union will be in on Bollocks to kind of give both sides of the story. So on Thursday, try and catch both so you get the full story. You know, with the way the negotiations are set up, I don't think it's good for either side to be in the room with us at the same time.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's what we typically have when we have the opportunity to do it. What we like to do is to give both sides the opportunity, the platform to make their case and let you guys decide. So as long as I've been on 904, that's been the goal. Not everyone takes us up on the invitation, but the goal is to give you the information and let you decide.
Yeah, and just because they're not on the show doesn't mean we haven't asked.
Yes.
I mean, I know there are certain political sides that think we don't have somebody, but, you know, we do ask that question when it is possible.
Yeah.
So.
We invite all sides. All sides don't always take us up on the invitation.
Yeah.
Battle over St. John's Agrihood escalates. Developer subpoenas opponent, claiming hidden political pressure. A high-profile development fight in St. Johns County is taking a new legal turn. The company behind a proposed 3,332-home Agrihood development is now asking a federal judge to force a private citizen who opposed the project to turn over his communications with local officials. Robinson Improvement Company is suing St. Johns County after commissioners unanimously denied its rezoning request last fall. As part of that federal lawsuit, the company has subpoenaed retired architect Joseph I practiced it, doesn't matter. McInerney, a vocal critic of the project, seeking emails and other correspondence related to his opposition efforts. Court filings show Robinson wants to determine whether the county's decision was influenced by political pressure rather than zoning standards. The company says McInerney not only spoke at public meetings, but also met privately with commissioners and presented concerns about traffic and planning policy. Robinson argues that commissioners relied on reasoning similar to his when they voted to reject the plan. McInerney has asked the court to block the subpoena, calling it overly burdensome and arguing that it violates his First Amendment rights. The dispute centers on a 2,673-acre stretch between County Road 208 and County Road 214, south of St. Augustine Outlets. The property has been owned by the Robinson family for more than a century and was designated Residential B in 2019 Comprehensive Plan Amendment, with expectations that a rezoning request would come by 2026. The proposed development, promoted by Freehold Communities, would combine thousands of homes with agricultural elements such as working farms, barns, and event spaces, a concept branded as an Agrihood. Commissioners denied the rezoning in November following concerns from residents about traffic congestion, environmental impacts, and preserving the area's rural character. Robinson has since filed a federal lawsuit claiming that the county violated its constitutional rights and acted arbitrarily in response to public pressure. The company also received support from former Circuit Court Judge J. Michael Traynor, who ruled under a state land use dispute process that the county impinged on Robinson's property rights. While that recommendation is non-binding, it could strengthen the company's position in court. The legal battle now continues on multiple fronts, with both property rights and public influence at the center of the controversy. Can we get a fact check? Because I have had it on good authority that no developers have taken the county to court since 2018.
Yeah. Whoops.
I mean,
Guess who was right?
property rights are a factor?
Blake and Amanda were right. For all you political geniuses.
What?
Yeah, no, I mean, this happens. I mean, because property rights is such a tough balance.
Yeah.
And for those that say it doesn't exist, wow, that didn't take long.
No.
Wow.
Was that petty of me to bring up?
It was less than a week.
It was.
But deserved.
It was less than a week. But it doesn't happen.
Never. Not since 2018. It's the only time.
But I mean, the property rights is a real thing. And I don't know why he's subpoenaing an individual citizen.
Mm-hmm.
If it was sent to the emails of the commissioners, then those emails are public record.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why they would have to do individual
So
citizens.
if they're public record, can't
And he's
they
allowed
just
to.
get them
The
from
individual
commissioner?
citizen's allowed to say whatever the hell they want. They don't even have to be right.
Turns out people can loudly say wrong things.
It happens all the time.
100%. Yeah. So it seems like this is just trying to go after someone that they don't agree with. No one. Ever
No,
does
I mean,
that.
they're trying to save. They've got a lot of money dumped into it.
Yeah.
So they're at the point now. They're trying to save their investment of their of what their proposal was, because it's not free to do all these plans. It's not free to hire the attorneys to do this. It's very costly, and people wonder why houses cost so much, because they're recovering all these costs that no one gets to see or no one gets a benefit of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about last week.
Yeah.
It's hard to let go of those things when you got that much money in it. So, like you said, the Robinson family sounds like they got a lot of money in it. It sounds like it's a 5-0 denial, and it sounds like it wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
But there's that last shot across the bow. I think is what this one feels like to me.
That's what the court case feels like. The subpoena for this private citizen feels like going after someone that they don't agree with, that doesn't agree with their plan.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like they've scapegoated. We would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that McInerney.
Wasn't for that. Scooby-Doo ending.
All right. So we'll see. We'll see how this court case goes. Weird that it's in court. That never happened.
What? Growth by litigation? What?
Florida House bill would allow HOAs to be dissolved. Bill moving through Florida legislature could significantly reshape relationship between homeowners and homeowners associations across the state. House Bill 657, sponsored by State Representative Juan Porras of Miami, would give Florida communities the ability to dissolve their HOAs, a proposal that is already sparking debate among homeowners and real estate professionals. Supporters say the bill is designed to level the playing field between HOAs and the residents they govern. Under the proposal, mandatory mediation for disputes between homeowners and HOAs would be eliminated. In its place, the bill would create a specialized HOA community court system aimed at reducing costly legal fees for homeowners. The most notable provision would allow residents to dissolve their HOA entirely. However, that process would require multiple steps, including a petition signed by at least 20% of the community, followed by a full membership vote with 2/3 majority required for approval. While some view the bill as a tool to hold poorly managed associations accountable, others are expressing concerns about what happens after the HOA is dissolved. Tampa realtor Craig Ken Sholey says communities rely on HOA dues to maintain shared amenities like pools, playgrounds, landscaping, and common areas. Without an HOA structure in place, neighborhoods would still need a way to fund and manage those costs. Florida has more than 2 million single-family homes in HOA communities. In some areas, including Tampa Bay, more than half of the homes currently on the market are located in HOA neighborhoods. That means the bill could have broad implications for property values and community management statewide. House Bill 657 has already passed 2 House committees and is now before the Budget Committee. However, it cannot advance without a companion bill in the Florida Senate, and as of now, no such measure has been filed. As the legislative session continues in Tallahassee, homeowners, HOA boards, and real estate professionals will be watching closely to see whether the proposal gains further traction. I like this bill. I was in an HOA that was stupid, and we did so many petitions in the neighborhood where we got something like 76% of the residents to sign the petition that we wanted to dissolve the HOA or dissolve certain provisions in the HOA restrictions, and we couldn't do anything. All we wanted was privacy fences. We just wanted to be able to put up privacy fences. And the people that were in charge of the HOA wouldn't let us. 4-foot fences. We were all lied to that we could have privacy fences when we bought our houses. And yeah, and it was 4-foot open metal fencing that gave you no privacy.
Here's my feeling on it.
Yep.
HOA is actually a contract.
Mm-hmm.
You buy the house with the contract, and you got the HOA docs.
They also didn't give us the HOA docs.
They
lied.
That's on your realtor at that point.
They didn't give them.
That's on your realtor, and that's on not following up. But I can tell you this: I'm not a fan of HOAs at all. I kind of got thrown into being a president because of an HOA, because there is a provision you can overthrow the president if you get 2/3. And I wasn't even involved in a meeting, and everyone had left the HOA meeting and came to my house and knocked on my door and said, "Hey, we need you to run for president, and you need to tell us how to appeal to the state." So we had to appeal to the state with all the signatures, and there was only and our HOA only had like 65 people. So you can oust an HOA by legal terms if you choose to do so, and you have enough people to do so. That's where you weren't organized enough to get them out, because you can actually do that.
This neighborhood was the first time home buyer program neighborhood, so it was all first time home buyers. We were lied to by the developer and told that we were not allowed to have our own real estate agents, and most of us were in a financially strapped positions 2006 when everyone was giving people homes that they probably shouldn't have been giving them. And so they lied to us and told us that we weren't allowed to have our own representation, that was a breach of contract if we did. So
it was a lie.
Yeah. So Seagate Homes, hate you guys. Not good. Not good people. So then we had.
So you're saying there's a chance?
It's just crazy, man. There were so many lies that I found out later were complete BS. But at that time, my husband and I and all of our neighbors, we were first time home buyers, and we had gone through the county program, and the developer straight up lied to us. And so then we are all in these homes, and we had to like write letters in order to get our provisions, because we were all like, we want to put up privacy fences because we could spit in our neighbor's backyard. Like we could spit in their house from our back door. And it took weeks and weeks to get the provisions. Then it was like, yeah, everyone's being denied because the provisions they didn't give us disallowed it. Because they wanted it to be
a lot of
green.
times they have a management group, and the management group's assigned by the developer, and that's where like
it was it was the couple that owned the property and developed the property.
Yeah, was the one who was managing.
Who was managing
they were
the
controlling
HOA.
them. Oh, so.
And their claim was that it didn't matter that we had, over 75% of homeowners on the petition wanting to overthrow them, because that was only phase 1. And they were in control of all of the undeveloped lots in phase 2. And so we didn't meet the threshold. So we finally gave up the fight at a decade.
Unfortunately, you guys probably didn't have enough money.
We didn't have enough
somebody
money to hire somebody to be able to fight it. And again, we were all first-time home buyers, and so we didn't know all of the stuff that you know about it. And
so I ended up being president of an HOA for 4 years.
You could have been the president of mine. That would have been good.
I think everyone was happy after that. We had a guy who was taking a picture over top of our fence one time.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I
don't like that.
That's when it was over.
That was one of the fights
that's
you
when he
almost
was
got
done.
in, right?
Yeah, no, I threatened to kick his ass in his own living room. And he was older than me. I was like, I'll beat an old man's ass.
I don't care.
You come over and you take a picture inside my yard again.
Pig farm justice. I will beat you up in your own house.
I went Kenny on him, Ken. You would have been proud of me. Yeah.
All right, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. We've got Circle K on 207 at $2.69. Gate on Mizell Road is $2.71. Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $2.79. Gate at US 1 North is $2.85. Circle K on US 1 North is also $2.85. Shell at 146 King Street is $2.94. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $2.97. Shell on North Ponce is $2.97. Sunoco on South Ponce is also $2.97. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got live music today. Richard Kanicki at Cafe Alcazar at 12:15. Shayla Nelson is at Tradewinds at 1 o'clock. Scott Halls is at Bin 39 at 2 o'clock. Mike Cook is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5 o'clock. Mark Hart is at Tradewinds at 5 o'clock. St. Augustine Songwriters Night at Oasis at 6 o'clock. Tangled Orchid is at Cimarron Golf Club at 6 o'clock. Jeremy Weinglass is at Michael's at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's at 6 o'clock. And Gypsy King featuring Nicholas Reyes is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 7 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction. Voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. Specializing in residential and multifamily roofing, Fidus delivers expert shingle roof solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paver work built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials and trusted warranties. From emergency repairs to full replacements, Fidus gets it done right. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down.
Sorry. Over here, my feed went back to the very beginning.
You know they sell phone chargers with the charger built in the stand.
I have a couple, actually.
Okay. He puts like a charger on his phone, and then he puts it into the stand that doesn't charge.
Because I keep saying I'm going to bring in the other
leans.
one. I have two at my office sitting on my desk, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to buy another one. I'm going to bring this one in. And then I never do.
Yep.
It never happens.
This phone's always just barely on there.
Yeah.
All right. We talked a lot about pickleball because everybody loves pickleball. We want to build all the pickleball courts.
Yes, a sport named after a dog.
We love it. It's great. You know who also loves it?
Who? Who? Tell me. Tell me who. It's your trend.
I know, I'm trying. Anthony Saponeza and Juliana Saponeza, they love it.
I bet they don't love it as much anymore.
They love it.
Looks like a mugshot. That's what I'm seeing.
Those are mugshots.
Those are?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are, in fact. In Volusia County, a pickleball match escalated into a physical altercation that left
Let it be from Deland. Let it be from Deland.
one player
from
injured and resulted in the arrest of a married couple. What we know is that the sheriff's office responded to Port Orange Country Club.
Darn it.
Orange. So
Port
close.
Orange.
Around 11:10 a.m. on February 8th,
That means it was a slap fight.
finding 3 victims reportedly injured after a physical fight on a pickleball court. Before arriving, deputies were told 20 people were involved in this fight.
Okay.
20 people.
would've
This
been-
sounds
it
like
would've
an affluent old person brawl.
It would have been, if Deland, it would have been 40. Just like, that's why I wanted it to be from Deland.
3 people were injured, according to deputies.
2
They-
broken hips.
They were injured when they were assaulted by the opposing team. Deputies arrested 63-year-old Anthony, who is accused of striking another player in the head with a pickleball paddle. So it wasn't fully slap fighting. Pickleball paddle to the head. He caused serious eye injury. His wife was also arrested in the incident.
Hold on. I can see a sheriff's badge. It looks like it says Ponce Inlet.
All right.
Yeah. All right, that's still Volusia County.
Port Orange area.
Yeah, it's still Volusia County.
All right. The confrontation began after Anthony allegedly insulted the opponent's wife. So don't do that.
Shouldn't have called that shit out.
So Anthony and Juliana are facing 3 felony charges, including 2 counts of battery on a person 65 years old. And 1 count of aggravated battery. Like, the older you get, the more escalators you're going to get on the person you hit.
I want to know where these people were originally from.
Deputies said the Ponce Inlet couple intentionally hit 3 victims, causing harm. So it sounds like Anthony insulted his opponent's wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess that guy said something back, and then Anthony hit him over the head with pickleball.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you call him? Club? Mitt?
Paddle?
Paddle.
Paddle?
Paddle. It's
Yeah,
a
the
paddle.
paddle.
It's a paddle.
I don't know. It's
a
all
paddle.
stupid.
It's a paddle.
You know what? If it saves one life, we should ban pickleball.
For all of humanity.
We should ban pickleball.
For all of humanity.
Bring back paddle tennis.
Table tennis?
No, paddle tennis.
Paddle tennis.
Paddle tennis still exists, but it's dying quickly.
Has it been eclipsed by pickleball?
Yes.
Yes.
By wife insulting pickleballers?
Yes.
Yeah. That's, I mean, in your 60s, to be insulting people's wives and then pounding people over the head with pickleball paddles. Come on, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, are you going to feel safe on a pickleball court?
Yeah, I'm not afraid.
He's staying away.
Not afraid of a
Pickleballer?
pickleballer. So no, this is when people play competition and you play. See, little tip. Just actually, it's a big tip.
Okay. That's what she said.
Don't play competitive sports with your wife unless you want to get in a fight. You're either going to fight her or you're going to fight the person that she got you in a fight with. Because competitive sports with a spouse or a partner is a very dangerous situation for everyone involved. No matter what the sport is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's pickleball. No matter what the sport is. So just don't do it. Yeah.
Don't-
Board games can be iffy, too.
Yeah.
Ask my husband about Flashdance.
Yeah.
Or Twister.
Yeah. No, it's
We still
just,
have an infamous fight over a board game that involved Flashdance.
Did the board get flipped?
It did not.
Okay. All right.
did
Then
not.
it wasn't a good one.
No.
It was a disagreement.
It was a disagreement.
Yeah.
And that we still laugh about. But Flashdance. Ask my husband about Flashdance.
No, I don't think I will.
I'm good.
That Tap Into the Trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, has been serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings, they offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value. With over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling and anchoring, and easy financing, St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them on State Road 16 or call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. I'm so terrified by the headline of this story. Bubble baths, goats, and body modification.
Oh yeah, this one's wild.
St. John's parents outraged by survey given to students.
This one's wild.
I feel icky already.
Yeah, this one's wild. They didn't do follow up very well.
I feel icky. Some parents in St. Johns County are expressing outrage after a controversial survey was given to middle school students at Liberty Pines Academy. The survey was distributed in a career research class and included 48 main questions focused largely on career interest. However, at the end of the survey, students were asked if they wanted to answer an additional 26 research questions. It was in that final section where parents say the questions crossed the line. Among them were prompts asking students whether they enjoyed bubble baths, whether they have ever seriously considered extreme body modification, and even whether they liked goats. Students were also asked to provide their gender identity, indicate whether they identify as trans or cis, and disclose their parents' political leanings. Great. One parent described the questions as sickening in an email to Action News Jax. State Representative Kim Kendall of St. Augustine says she has heard from at least 3 concerned parents. Kendall says as a parent herself, she has serious questions about how the survey was approved and why families were not notified beforehand. She also raised concerns about the final question on the survey, which combined 2 issues into a single yes or no response, asking students whether their answers could be used for research and whether they had answered accurately. According to the St. Johns County School District, the survey was selected by the teacher from an online resource. The district said the teacher was unaware of the additional research questions at the end. In a statement, the district emphasized that the survey was not part of its approved instructional materials and says it will review procedures for administering surveys and provide guidance on using vetted materials. Representative Kendall is currently sponsoring a bill in the Florida legislature that would require parents to be notified about surveys given to students and give them the option to opt their child out. She says this incident highlights the need for stronger parental protections. Meanwhile, Action News Jax reports the district has sent a letter to the teacher recommending dismissal. The teacher has been placed on paid leave until the school board meets on March 10th, 2026, when members are expected to vote on final action. The situation remains under review as the district examines policies and parents await further answers. How many times has something like this happened where it's been like, oh, you know what happens with digital resources? Sometimes there's a pop-up. Sometimes there's something that comes up when it didn't when I vetted it. And, there's just no track. There's no vetting path with digital resources. You can insert something into the curriculum very easily, and it's always scapegoated as, oh, the student picked that on their own. We didn't know that was there. Mm-hmm. Guess we can't do anything about it. This happens all the time. I mean, I've heard about it for over a decade, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, you got to vet these better. This is not acceptable.
I don't like that everything's digital, because things like this can get slipped in accidentally. They can get slipped in intentionally. It's just so much harder to see what is actually being taught in the classroom when everything's digital, if there's not a paper trail that just automatically uploads to a cloud and parents can go through.
Yeah, this one. I mean, this is just shows that the school district needs to pull back some of those freedoms that they have on their teachers. Because if they're saying they don't know about it, but guess who's responsible for it?
They are ultimately responsible
Yeah.
because they're the ones that are supposed to be overseeing the curriculum. You know what? This crap never happened with the Scantron.
I don't know. What that
Scantron
is.
never did this.
I don't know what that is.
The little bubble sheets.
Oh,
You
little
fill in the
bubble
bubble
sheets?
sheets.
Oh,
The
okay.
Scantron. Never happened with Scantron.
Old school.
Scantron never did me dirty.
Yeah.
Number 2 pencil.
Yeah.
Perfect. Fill
Just
in the
check-
bubbles.
Just
You're
check.
good.
Just check B.
Everything's good. All right. St. Johns County celebrates upgrades at Field of Dreams baseball. St. Johns County leaders and community members gathered February 7th to celebrate a major expansion at the Field of Dreams baseball complex. Celebration included a ribbon-cutting ceremony attended by families, local officials, and supporters of the Disability Friendly League. The $1.5 million project adds a brand new concession building with accessible restrooms, along with expanded parking to better accommodate players and visitors. County leaders say the upgrades are designed to make the Field of Dreams even more welcoming and inclusive for children and families of all abilities. Several county commissioners, along with Sheriff Rob Hardwick and the founders of the Field of Dreams Baseball League, spoke during the ceremony, praising the county's continued investment in accessible recreation and the impact the facility has on local families. As part of the event, the Field of Dreams Baseball League presented a $20,000 donation to the St. Johns County Parks Foundation in appreciation for its ongoing support of the program. This is awesome.
Yeah. No, it's great that this actually happened. But there was only 4 founders, and I know none of them were there.
All right.
I know none of them were there.
The deep lore is coming out.
But I mean, George and Chuck, who have been involved since very early on in it, I think they were listed as the founders in there. George umpired every single game for like the first 6 years of Field of Dreams. Didn't miss a game, and absolutely is the kindest, wonderful, most wonderful man I know. Even though he's a Yankee fan, he's got one flaw. He's a Yankee fan.
Can't be perfect.
It doesn't make. And Chuck was president of Creeks Athletic Association, left it and came back. These guys are so dedicated to the kids and doing the right thing, and without those two continually pushing for Field of Dreams, it's not where it is today. And it's where the vision of when it first came to be. It's where it's supposed to be now, and that doesn't happen without Parks and Recreation and Ryan and Jamie and the crew over there following through, and everybody who worked on it and raised the money for it too. So
Yeah.
lot of people were behind Field of Dreams, and if you've never been to a Field of Dreams game, go to a Field of Dreams game. Take tissues. Because if you don't cry, you have no soul. You just have no soul. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are.
Right on.
So, I mean, it's of all the coaching I've ever done, it's by far the most gratifying coaching job you'll ever have.
Right on. All right, Troy, how do you want to take the comment?
I don't want to.
Perfect. Let's
On
not.
this Tuesday, I will tolerantly, sounded very tolerant, tread through the tremendous tidings of the minions in the 904 Now tribe.
The tremendous tread is brought to you by BNS Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned BNS Signs has been the trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS Signs does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year for 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. A lot of love for Robert Duvall. We are going to do a Robert Duvall bracket tonight.
Okay.
Of movies for Robert Duvall. And you guys know that Robert Duvall was Boo Radley.
Yes.
That was his very first.
That's one of my movies.
That was one of his very, very first movies.
Yeah, for my bracket, that's one of my movies.
That's where you're at.
Yeah.
You killed. All right. BP was at 260. Wawa and Speedway at 257. Circle K, come on, get it together. 299. Sunoco at 279. Shell, 299. Get it down there. Come on.
Last night, Bucky's was at 269.
What?
It was very memorable for me.
Wawa was cheaper than Bucky's?
I guess.
Oh, my goodness. What's
What are we
going
doing?
on?
What are we doing with our lives? All right, Totem Stat.
Stardom stat, besides Boo Radley.
Yep.
On this day, 1972, the Beetle passes the Model T as the world's best-selling car.
Okay.
It sold its 15,007,034th car.
Okay.
All right. So it
15
passed.
million.
It's passed the Model T. The Model T was the champion since 1927.
Okay.
So it was from 28 to 27. The Model T was the champion. And of course, a lot of you guys know the history of the Beetle. Porsche designed the Beetle for some guy with a really bad mustache.
Can't say the name.
Not saying the name. And the Beetle didn't make it to the U.S. until the 1950s.
Okay.
And the Beetle in the U.S. really didn't take off right away because of some of that conflict. But Herbie the Love Bug saved the day.
Oh, Herbie the Love Bug. And Barbara Jean had a Beetle.
Do you
That
know?
wasn't purple. I can't believe it.
What?
It wasn't a purple Beetle.
That doesn't sound right at all.
I know, it doesn't at all.
What number did Herbie the Love Bug have?
I know there was a 7. There was a 7, right?
No.
No?
53.
Okay.
There was probably 7 of them.
I swear there was a 7.
He was always 53.
All right. Great. I suck. That's Totem Stat brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue. Craving real Southern barbecue, Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets. Then dig into their tender baby back ribs or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including their famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Troy can have it. Nobody's pregnant. Sonny's Barbecue, local Pitmaster since 1968. 53, that's what that says. Plugs, Troy.
All right, plugs. We have Bollocks tonight. We got a fun week this week. Like I said, Thursday, you're going to read a lot of stuff about what's going on with the fire union and what's happening with the county. We'll have both sides in, one on the morning show, one on the evening show. So make sure you don't miss us on Thursday for sure. So.
Absolutely. Do you have plugs for us, Blake?
Yeah, if you'd like to help support the Now For Now, you want to bring a podcast to RC, you can always contact me at BlakeNowForNow@gmail.com. And once again, thoughts go out to Irvin Cass. We'll hope you get better, man.
Yeah. Get well soon, Irving. We miss you. Come back in the morning sometime and we can taste wine. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble. You assaulted me. You saw that. Bye, guys. Bollocks tonight.